but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
Very long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete this one to Patterson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He was brought down by...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He was Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
It's a gain.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Stafford. And it is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Lions nothing.
Second and 11. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. But he gets us to the other side of
yes, sir.
The
lead game, baby. Yes, sir.
Before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeesh.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Nah, it ain't my league, so I ain't got no say in
just
it.
Connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now,
oh, why thank you, brother. Why thank you.
They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Patterson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
On the play. First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. First down, Bears.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. He pitches it out, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And to give this time to the tailback. The second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Chicago.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Raiders to kick off for Detroit.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
6 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Down the 2nd down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brought him down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
That's the end. Back down at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him.
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Or are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stanford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 29 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 24, Lions 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Stafford's pass.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
get that